Hi, good evening. A lot of you, when you came in, were probably wondering, make life a little bit exciting. We said, okay, let's not start early. Receive the gift of education, and that has laid the foundation on which we have been successful. These are the words.
Test interview and actual home visit. We have made sure that the really needy and meritorious children are getting into the program. And the second part of it, the entire amount that anybody is sponsoring is going directly to the student. We do not take a single rupee from that. Okay? Be connected with the student over the period of time. They can look at the mark sheet. We have had some of the sponsors, having regular, they have formed WhatsApp group and they have regular calls, to look at. So one thing that we are looking forward from the sponsors is actually mentoring. Many of our children come from such backgrounds where they do not have role models professionally speaking. So this is an area where many of our sponsors have been very, very helpful in giving them confidence, giving them the strength or the courage to dream bigger. Okay?
In agricultural purposes during summer. What brought Sonam? Thank you, sir.
Was that on average, each additional year of education boosts a person's income by 10%, and income in Leh and Ladakh is relevant to the area and community. In his words, don't always follow footsteps, study them first. His innovative school, the Students' Educational and Cultural Movement of Ladakh, SECMOL, is a shining example of green architecture. The campus runs on solar energy and uses no fossil fuels or for cooking, lighting or heating. It also nurtures the cultural heritage of Leh Ladakh. For me, let me pursue my dreams. I stand here today as a testament of my mother's belief in education. When Shibu and I started out, we never
a remote mountain region in the Indian Himalayas. 25 years ago, when I was finishing my own engineering education, I saw that schools were a pain for everyone. But for mountain children, it was doubly painful. Education is no better. Not only for Ladakhi, but for you in the big cities too. It's time we change this. We in Ladakh are dreaming again. This time our dream is to create an alternative university that will use all our learnings from the past 25 years. Once acres of land and the ice stupa artificial glaciers have already started greening this desert. Our built university township is being planned by some of India's top architects. Together, let's start the next learning revolution, where education is not limited to just the 3 R's. All too much to do with the head alone, where skills of the hands and kindness of the heart are given equal importance. Sure, it would take significant financial resources to materialize this ambitious dream. Recently, I was awarded the prestigious Rolex Award for Enterprise for the Ice Stupa artificial glaciers.
Sonam Wanchuk.
For this cause, thank you very much. I have decided to contribute the roughly 1 crore rupees as a seed fund to finally raise 150 crore rupees for the first phase of the project. And I very much hope that you all will join me and match this contribution according to your capacities. Together, we can change the face of higher education forever, not just for Ladakh, but for the whole world. So join us. About this event, and because he was
citizen of the town that I am in, I said, yes, I'll definitely go and participate in this event. Little did I know that this was to turn out to be something that I have been dreaming to see in India. And that's why I was saying, as the days approached and as I came closer to Bangalore, I learned more and more about this. I'll talk about the work and what this could do to the nation later. But I'll just share a little bit of my own childhood and what education of the right kind can do to a child who's otherwise left out, down, depressed, thinking of suicide even. So my childhood was, I can say fortunately, in hindsight, very up and down, unusual and so on. I was born in a very tiny village with 5 households. But now, I say proudly, it has grown big, 100%, to become 10 families. You know? So that's my tiny village of 10 families. And as you would know, a village like that normally doesn't have a school. So I didn't. And normally people think that's a catastrophe of some kind. But I learned good. No school is better than a bad school. So I was in my village till 8.5 years old without any schools. But that doesn't mean that a child doesn't grow in his mind, particularly when there are experiences that are very stimulating. Children grasp and grow, and then picking up academic things and languages actually are not very difficult when they are given the confidence and the grooming that a young child needs to. So we had no school, but I would run around with neighbors, their children and grown-ups on the farms and fields, running with the animals, lambs and goats and so on, jumping into the Indus, climbing trees. It was a lot of fun, and I think a lot of stimulation for the mind also. And above all, I was lucky